I'm very concerned about you. I think you have to put up this facade of being tough and being strong. You're so afraid of showing people that I made a mistake.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sammy and today we're going to talk about the final reunion episode of Love Marriage Huntsville. Let's get right into it right away.
360 back here in LA, where it was supposed things said behind closed doors that she heard. The whole incident in LA when, I don't know if she was listening through the wall or standing outside of the hotel room door.
That's so crazy to me.
Well, when we were in Los Angeles, Melody apparently was staying next door, and Tisha was in my hotel room. So she just basically heard us talking about what happened at the reunion.
She was right next to y'all and she heard all of your conversation about
It just seems very childish.
Tisha and Melody don't get along. Last reunion was really hard on Melody. I think she just had a baby. She was just freshly divorced with Martell. Everything was difficult. She heard you, an ex-friend, talk with another ex-friend of hers about her in a situation, which is a painful situation, and you think it's childish for Melody to feel bad about it. Who honestly would want to be in the situation that Mel is?
To be honest.
Did you talk about Melody in that room with Tisha?
No, I want Melody to say what she heard.
You can keep wanting. We've had the conversation.
I don't have to want. The reality of it is that what you're not going to do is continue to play in my face.
Well, no one's playing in your face. I don't even talk to you, sweetie.
I think Destiny knows that Mel is never going to be her friend anymore. So now she'd rather just be her enemy. You know, instead of just backing down, slowing down about the situation, finding something else to talk about, she'd rather now be an enemy with her. We've seen scene of the two of them where Destiny looks like she has longing, looks like she wants to be friends with Mel, but Mel is done. Mel moved on.
Do this. What we're going to do is we're going to keep it 100. The reality of it is, this is some bull. Let's just be real. Where we are is BS.
Somebody need a storyline.
Who needs a storyline, Tisha? Y'all spend all your time talking about Melody. I don't care if you like Melody or if you don't like her. Let's just be honest. Melody barely talks about y'all. Destiny always talk about Melody, but Tisha has the nerve to talk about storyline when she really is a supporting character for Mel.
When you're sad, I do feel for you. I once had love for you. Although you've done a whole bunch of evil things, you have a dark soul.
That was not even about Tisha. The discussion was between Melody and Destiny. Tisha, you interfered in something that you could have stayed quiet about because you know you and Destiny were talking about Mel. And I don't think it was positive. Now you're trying to make yourself look like you're failing for her. But now it's becoming a fight? Like what? Have love for her, that's why you still talk to her, but she has a dark soul. She has a dark soul. So if she has a dark soul, why are you still talking about her? Why do you still want to be in the middle of things that has nothing to do with you, Tisha?
Pretty on the outside. She is the true definition of the devil in sheep clothing.
Damn, Tisha.
Well, then, if that's the case, you should be very grateful that I'm no longer in your life. You should
You're
be
not
happy
in my
that
life.
I'm not in your life
I'm not
and
happy
be
See
grateful.
how Tisha said she's very pretty in the outside is because she's insecure. Why do you think talk about the beauty? What is your point? When people are asking you specifically, what did she do to you that makes you think that she has a dark soul? What makes you say those things? Talking about the way she is, I lost a lot of respect for Tisha. I almost felt like Tisha wanted the moment at this thing. And I felt kind of bad because I don't want y'all to think that I don't like Tisha or anything like that. It's just that it's hard to see somebody go through all the stuff that they go through and people just act like if they were in her shoes, they would go about the situation better. A part of Tisha would rather be friends with Mel, but Mel, I mean, she's strong and she's kind of petty, and she's not gonna forget this.
There are things that she does that are very dark.
Such as?
Melody went on national television to tell people that she gave me $6,000 to pay my light bill.
Destiny, you thought that what Mel did was very dark when she told people that she helped you, she gave you a certain amount of money, but that was in response of you saying that she wasn't a good friend to you whenever you were going through hard times. So you triggered that dark thing that Melody did. Let me be honest with you all. Do I think Melody should have said the money that she gave to Destiny and stuff like that? No, I don't. I feel like that should have stayed private between the two of them. And to a certain extent, I understand why Destiny is sad and probably hurt about it. But at the same time, you brought that up by saying that she wasn't a good friend to you, by saying that she wasn't supportive to you when you knew that she was. Mel being a petty self, because that's the thing, I'm going to be honest with you. I do think that Mel is petty. She is very petty. Said more than she should have said.
Something out there that a lot of the fans have made it seem like this could be the issue. So, Melody, did you feel like Destiny was too chummy with Martell?
Bingo! Listen, there's no denying it. Those girls were very good friends, and it is kind of weird that Destiny is now suddenly being best friend with Martell. A part of me is thinking that's probably Destiny trying to make sure that she remains on the show. And since she's not happy with Mel, she's being friend with Martell. But I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest. That's not a good look. I would not want somebody that I call my friend and that I've been going through hard times with tell her all the difficulties I've had, and she has gone through stuff like that with her own husband, then goes and turn and became best friend with my husband or my ex-husband. I'd be hurt, y'all. A lot of people be thinking, oh yeah, Melody is not perfect, she's not perfect. But every time I take a step back and I try to put myself in her shoes and I see the type of dynamic that are created around her, I don't think I'd be happy about certain situation. I'm not lying.
Why is she giving him all this combo? I don't know. I mean, she was calling him the...
Destiny's uncomfortable when she's saying where we're going with this because she knows it's the truth. You becoming friend with Martell is weird. Especially that initially we were mostly seeing you with Mel. Let's be real. All this hacking phone stuff, they're petty. But a part of me is thinking it's not impossible for Mel maybe to have hacked Martell's phone when they were still married to see if he's still cheating. I wouldn't put it past her just because as a married woman, you've been with a cheating husband, he's been chilling for years and you're feeling insecure and you want to make sure that you can really trust him. Honestly, I wouldn't pass it through Mel to have hacked Martell's phone. But in the marriage, when they're divorced, no.
That is your family. And at the end of the day, this woman is your family and your children. Kids feel energy. And I think for the longest time, kids felt energy of you two being in a bad place. The thing about Melody and Martell is magic when you two are together.
This is so unfortunate. But as I've said before, Martell needs to go to therapy, you know. This is 2 years after their divorce and he's starting to really realize how he messed up things in his marriage. We even see like how he's having difficulty like, you know, expressing himself and everything. This is not the first time we see that. I also want to say it must not be easy because he knows that everything is going to be seen on national TV and he probably doesn't want to like appear, you know, weekend, which I understand. It's just so sad, y'all. I want to say I'm happy that Martell is acknowledging that it is his fault, that he created all of that. If he's gone through therapy the first time Melody discovered that he was cheating, maybe they would have still been together because he would have been able to like do the work and the realization, really understand what is at stake. That Martell was just playing with his life. He was probably doing things thinking that Mel was never going to leave him because they have children together. The mistake of that a lot of men makes, but we are in a new era, you know, women are not tied to stay and deal with certain type of BS that men are going to put them through, you know what I mean? And when a woman is fed up, she's fed up. And even the way she's talking and she's saying, I never thought that I wouldn't like the person that I had kids with. That's very deep. She doesn't have love for him. She doesn't probably respect him anymore because of all the behavior that he's had and put her throughout all those years. I don't think there's anything she could have done. I don't know all the detail of their life and everything, but it seems like Martell has a type of like mindset that a lot of men have. And it's a mindset of, I can do what I want. I can cheat on my wife. Everybody else cheat and nothing to it. People accept it. People know it. I remember hearing about Martell family member allegedly setting him up with other women. Everybody knows they're doing it. Everybody knows that men can cheat. Men cheat. That's how it is. This is literally how our society is. And when the society thinks like that, men and women encourage that. And when you receive advices such as, oh, he's going to cheat, that's normal, that's what men do, you cannot leave a man because he's cheating, guess what? It makes the cheater think that what he's doing is okay. And there's nothing Melody could have done to stop him from cheating. Only God can change people. There's nothing that Melody could have done that would have interceded in Martell. I'm sure Melody was doing everything that she could. I'm sure that Melody was the perfect wife as much as she could. And I'm sure Martell was not appreciative of that. Martell only became appreciative of that when she was gone, when he lost the marriage, you know? And it's so unfortunate that in 2022, people still don't learn. There have been several examples, you know, that it's not a good thing for men to cheat. That it breaking marriage. That we do not want children being raised in single family home. So many examples. Yet people keep on repeating the same thing. And do you know why? I think it's because of society in general. I don't think that women and men are raising their sons to treat their body as a temple. I believe that it is encouraged for little boys and men to have several little girlfriends and eventually to cheat. I think that society has become very lenient on men, and that is the result. Let me all know what you think about that, but that's what I really think. I think that society has been benefiting men for so long that it made them weak, you know? I don't want to be with a man that sleep around. I don't care if people think that it's normal for a man to have had 1,000, 2,000 women, because guess what? Men still sleep with women, you know? So on one side, you're raising your daughters to be protecting their temple, protecting their body, not giving themselves away to just anybody, to be faithful. You're putting all that discipline on your daughter, but on the other side, your son can just do anything. I don't want to be with a man that's been with 1,000 women. The same way your man don't want to be with a woman that's been with 1,000 men. And yes, it is the same. Your body is a temple. It doesn't matter how it's looking like. It doesn't matter that the woman can get pregnant. It doesn't matter that the woman can easily get sickness. I think that if the next generation are raising their children this way, with more discipline, with more respect of who they are, making them understand that cheating is never the way, maybe things would be different. So the Whitlow came. I didn't know they were going to come. They did such a bad job in that trailer. Like, I didn't even know they were going to come. But at the same time, I'm not mad because on the second part of the show, we didn't see them like that. So yeah, congratulations to the Whitlows on the new baby. They announced that they're pregnant. The baby is a little boy and his name is going to be Ace. I'm so happy for them, you know, to be able to go through pregnancy together and have a child together and have a new member in their family that's going to be blood related to everybody in the household. It is quite exciting. Oh, Kimmi. All I can say is that I have so much admiration for who Kimmi is. She's such a strong woman. I love the message that she's giving to go and make sure that you get checked. I've heard that breast cancer is way more aggressive on Black women for many reasons. And I mean, it was an emotional moment. All I can say is that you're so strong. May God continue to bless you. May God be with you. I pray for you to have a strong recovery. And I cannot wait to see your success story on the next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The reunion was probably better than the entire season. I felt like we could have just gone through the reunion at the end of season 4 or whatever. Thank God for you, Carlos, always asking the right question. What would I want to see next season? What I would like to see, I would not want to see Destiny come back. I've heard that she's back, but if she is going to be back, I hope that she's going to have something else to talk about other than a beef with Destiny, with Melody. I do not want the Whitlows to be back. I like that they're nicer now, but okay. I mean, and if they're back, I want to see them having a kid or whatever. But yeah, I'm okay with them not coming back. For Marceau and Sisha, I think that they need to like maybe center the show around their businesses, Blake and everything else that they have going on. I hope to never hear them again talk about Mel, who they say have a dark soul. If somebody has a dark soul, don't talk about them because you don't want the dark soul to come upon you. Wish for Martell to go to therapy, and I would like to see that. I would like to know more about Martell as an individual. I wish him the very best. I see that he's dating Cherie. I don't think it's real, but I just wish him for spiritual growth. Spiritual and mental growth is what I wish for him. Destiny, wish her continued success. I would love to see who she's dating, but I understand that she doesn't want us to know, and I don't blame her. And for Kimmi and Maurice, I hope to see a success story in their cancer journey. And when it comes to the beautiful Stormy, I hope to see her back, and I hope to learn a little bit more about who she is and her day-to-day in her business. You would like to see in the next season of Love Marriage Huntsville. We never know. Maybe Carlos is going to come by and listen to my video. On this note, if you're new here, hey, welcome, and I invite you to. And for those of you that have been here with me supporting me, thank you all so much for your love and support. And if you want to catch up with me, I'm going to be reviewing Love and Marriage DC. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.